Hello, beautiful people, and yes, I'm back with another video. This video will be my fragrance wish list for 2025. I've kind of narrowed it down to about 12 fragrances. I did 12 instead of like 10 or a nice round number, just in case. Let's say if I want to treat myself to one fragrance per month. So that's where I came up with that. At first, I was just going to kind of keep it like with the house, like, hey, I would love to get this house, that house, this. I kind of did that a little bit. Is how I was able to fit a couple of honorable mentions, I guess you could say. But yes, I have my iPad. I have my iPad right here just so I can kind of stay on track, because you know your girl is a talker. I'm an overthinker sometimes. Sometimes I just lose my train of thought, okay? Don't judge me. Okay, so first on the list I have is Parfums de Marly, Valaya. I want Valaya. Okay, so I live in an area where I do have to do a lot of blind buying. I'm looking at my collection right now, and majority of it was blind buys. And that is because I'm in an area where I don't have like a Saks, a Neiman's. And I know somebody right now is like, ugh, like it's burning you up. And I agree. Like, I don't recommend any blind buying if you can help it, right? But a lot of the fragrances, I've gotten to the point to where I kind of know some of the notes that I enjoy, things of that sort. At this point, I just want, and I don't want an outrageous collection. Don't get me wrong. I do want to have a collection of things that I absolutely love. So I feel like Valaya is going to be that girl for me, okay? I've went, like when I've gone out of town, I've smelled different things. I don't think I've smelled Valaya. I smell from Parfums de Marly. I think I smell Cassili. I've smelled Oriana, because I know that Oriana kind of gives you a Somme Gold vibes. And y'all, I have all my fragrances right here because I just got through filming a fragrance collection video, growing fragrance collection video. So that's why I have these to like reference. But yeah, Valaya is number one on the list. And these are not in any order, like I'm gonna get this one first, this one, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, my opinion changes all the time. That's like Sarah's Instant Crush, never on my wish list. However, I was just looking on Jama Shop one day and it was like 80 something dollars. I was like, I've heard of a couple of people talking about this fragrance before. Let me get this. So these are not in any particular order because I don't know. I change my mind all the time. One of the things I have on this list, my lash. One of the things I have on this list, I've been having it on there forever. I should have gotten it before a couple of things, but that didn't happen. Okay. So that's that on that. Next on the list, I was going to put these two together, and I think I am because, yeah. So next I have the House of Creed, and I have two fragrances that are on my wish list from there. That's Creed's Queen of Silk and Creed's Carmina. So Carmina gives you like, this is how I like to explain, for my fragrance collection, I explain Devotion, Dolce & Gabbana Devotion Intense as a grown, fruit roll-up. Fruit Loops, the cereal. So don't mistake that as to like, oh, that's kitty. No, it's giving what it should be give, but that's how I can explain it to you, like what it reminds me of, what it takes me back to. So Carmina smells like a, you know how you used to make the Kool-Aid back in the day, like the real Kool-Aid. I want to say it was either like the black cherry or something like that. Carmina, I had a sample of that one. She gives you a grown woman Kool-Aid vibe. She smells so freaking good and she's so nostalgic. Like, OMG. Queen of Silk is beast mode. Queen of Silk is, you got to wear that on a cooler day because it can be very, it can make you nauseous if it's too warm. I can see that with that because I've tried that. I had a sample of that as well. Next is the one I was telling y'all about that's been on my list for a while now, and that is Prada Paradox Intense version. For some reason, these two don't smell alike, But when I smell Good Girl, Carolina Herrera's Good Girl blush, the elixir, it puts me in the mind of the Prada Paradox. Because certain ones I can smell here, and I do have a nearby Ulta, so I've been able to like sniff that out. But Prada Paradox Intense is on the list, and it just gives you like very expensive candy. That's just what it reminds me of. Juicy, like juicy Jolly Rancher vibes is what I think about, right? So forgive me if I'm not giving you guys, but that's what it gives me, okay? Next, I have from the house of Georgioff, Herba Pura. Y'all, I know a lot of people say that Herba Pura is a lot like Kirkay, and I love Kirkay. So, but I love the pear and Kirkay. But a lot of people say they're different enough to get both. And this is a wish list, right? So like a wish list is not something that, it's a wish list, right? You could get it or you're not. It's what it is. Next on the list is from the house of Bond. And we could put these together and separate them either or. I have Nolita, smells amazing from what I can remember. Greenwich Village and Tribeca. Those three are on, years ago, I seen that those three actually came like in a set for like $500, $600, like in that range. Wouldn't it be nice to get that set, guys? Like, that would be 3 wish list items in one, pretty much. So that's next on the list. Next, Angel Share. Y'all, I was dead set on getting her this fall for 2024, but I was so content with my collection at the time because I had got like Burberry Goddess Intense, Devotion Intense, even have Camera. I know it doesn't smell exactly like it, but it gives you the vibes. And y'all, when I smelled Angel Share, I know I want her in my collection. From Killian. And also from Killian, Princess. I want to get my nose on that one though, because it's too expensive to be playing them type of games. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't think Love Don't Be Shy wasn't giving me what I thought it was gonna be giving. The thing I know for sure I want from the line Killian is Angel Share. So it's like this boozy, I want to say like baked apple pie, cinnamon like fragrance, but it's amplified than Camera is. So I don't know the longevity on that one, but she's on the wish list, okay? Next, we have YSL's Leap, and I want to say it is not just which version do I want? I want the Leap Parfum. So I want that one, the one that kind of almost looks reddish. She's way down on the list though, y'all. She almost was bumped off the list, but I kind of keep her there. But she's not one I want to get immediately, but she's definitely one that's kind of on the list. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Okay, hear me out. Okay, this smells like, follow me now. This smells like if you took Prada Paradox Intense and YSL's Leap and it created a baby. I feel like that's what this is. Because it's not quite either one of them, but it's kind of like a baby version of those two together, if that makes sense at all. But yes, Libre is very, I'm sorry, look at me saying Libre. Leap is very, the Leap Parfum is very grown woman, like grown woman, businesswoman, like you carry a briefcase every day type vibes, okay? All right, what else is on the wish list? We have, so that's number 11 if you account all, the houses singly. Lastly on my list, and this is a very much wish list item, which I can't say that because who would have thought I would have had Baccarat Rouge 540, the regular one, in my collection? It smells amazing. Oh, look at this. This ain't it. This Gentle Fluidity to go. Who would have thought I would have had Baccarat Rouge in my collection? Not I. When I went, y'all, I don't know where this new obsession of perfumes has come from, but y'all, I could literally just sit here and just hold the bottle and it just, I bet you perfumes are known to like calm you or something, because they make me smile. They bring me happiness. But I have Baccarat, Mason's Francis Kurt DeJean Baccarat extrait version on my list as well. I want to get to that bitter almond smell. I do want to smell her again. I smelled her before I bought Baccarat. I smelled both of them and I was like, oh, I like the regular one. But I really want to play with that a little bit more to see what I think about that. Also, I've heard, let me smell this since I've heard of Mancera Instant Crush. I've heard that was a dupe for Baccarat. It's not, but I get the vibes. I would say that maybe distant cousins, maybe, if that makes sense, but nah, it's not a dupe for it. Lastly on the wish list, and these are kind of like honorable mentions, I would say definitely Kayali's. I've been having my eye on Kayali's, the Apple one, 01. I had my eye on that one when they had the Black Friday. So y'all, side note, come 2025, y'all, I'm gonna have my coins saved up because the Black Friday events for these fragrances was like very good. And if I want to get myself a little something, I want to save up for that. But yes, this is my wish list for 2025 for fragrances that I'm looking forward to purchase. I'm sure I'm leaving something off the list, y'all. Like I say, my mind changes constantly on what I want to get. Like when I got this Burberry Her, I needed her in my collection a long time ago because I needed something that was like this, like fruity, like juicy smelling fragrance, besides like the Kirkay, because I feel like it was a bit, expensive. I wanted something that was a little bit more affordable. And y'all, it's definitely, this is not the dupe for it. Yar is not it's not giving Burberry Her. It's giving Middle Eastern fragrances. So yeah, don't be fooled by that. So yeah, this is my fragrance wish list for 2025. Bye.